Hello everyone! If you've been on social media for the last few months, chances are you've heard the name Clubhouse being thrown around. But what is Clubhouse? Today I'm going to answer that question and give you a quick look at the app and some of the things that you can do on it. Clubhouse is a free social media app that has taken the world by storm amidst the pandemic. Whereas other social media platforms are all of these different types of content, text, photo, video, GIFs, whatever, being thrown around and, competing for your attention. Clubhouse is completely different. It's audio only. So there's no visuals, there's none of that. It is all audio conversation. So what this means is, unlike other social media apps where you're competing for likes, followers, and views, none of that matters on Clubhouse. These audio conversations are not archived, they're not saved, they are just in the moment social interactions. Another unique feature of Clubhouse is that it is invite only for the moment. That means in order to join Clubhouse, you have to have an invite code from someone who is already on the app. Now, everyone starts with 2 invites when they create a Clubhouse account. You can invite 2 people to join Clubhouse. But as you're active on the platform and participating in these discussions, listening to discussions, and inviting people who are contributing to the community, you are awarded more invites. This exclusive feel of the social media app has helped its popularity because people are feeling like they miss out. They're getting FOMO over not being on Clubhouse and not being invited. So it's really led to a whole lot of people becoming interested in Clubhouse and wanting to get an invite to join this app. I know that when Clubhouse was being talked about a few months ago, I didn't really think it was something that I would enjoy. Typically, as an introvert, I don't really like conversations that much, unless I'm prepared. Going into these conversations, I was just kind of worried that, I'd stumble around and I wouldn't really fit in. I'd just kind of be listening to stuff. But since joining it a few weeks ago, I'm actually impressed by the number of times that I've been invited as a speaker on stage, as they call it, and taking part in these discussions. And it's been a lot of fun. So even if you're an introvert like me, these can be a lot of fun because you can join these different rooms with people just like you, with the same interests. So I'm in a lot of photography and YouTube and marketing clubs, as they're called. And I can see all the chats for those clubs. And a lot of the people I follow are fellow creators and photographers and writers, and so I can join their chats. And when you have that common interest, it makes conversations go really smoothly, and it's just so easy to take part in these discussions. So now that I've kind of introed the app, let's take a look at what it looks like and some of the features. So I'm on my phone, and the Clubhouse app, as you can see, is the last app that I have installed here. I'm just going to go ahead and tap on it. It is for iOS only at the moment, so sorry if you're an Android user. I know that they said they're working on an Android app. They just don't have one at the moment, so hopefully that comes really soon because it is a lot of fun, and I would like to see all of you guys on there as well. So first you have the home page, which some people refer to as the hallway, because when you chat with people, you're in a room. So some people refer to this home screen as a hallway. So here you can see some of the chats that are currently going on, some of the rooms that people you follow or they think that you'll be interested in, what they're already chatting about. At the bottom, you can also hit the globe that says Explore and just see more of the popular chats going on right now. You also see at the bottom a button that's Start a Room. You can start your own chat room and invite people, and people will join. So that's a lot of fun as well. So up in the upper left corner, you'll see the magnifying glass. That is, of course, Search and also Explore. So you'll be able to see all these different people on the app that you can follow, or you can search for people that you want to follow. And you can also see these different groups that you want to join conversations about. And within those sections, it can get even more specific. Like I said, I'm in a lot of photography, YouTube, writing, marketing groups. So it can be as specific as you want, and you can find like-minded people in these conversations. When you search for people, you can also find clubs to join, or be invited to join clubs, and those are just like-minded people that are in that same group, and it will show on your profile page that you're part of that club. So that's another cool thing about the app, is you can join these clubs and just talk with more people that you've never heard of, never met, that are interested in the same things you are, and develop these new relationships. So it's a really cool app. Going back to the home page here, you will also see the envelope and the letter. So these are where your invites are, and you can also see all of your contacts if you allowed it to sync contacts when you signed up for the app. Next is the calendar icon, and this shows some of the upcoming rooms and chats that are available for you based on who you follow. And it can be a wide variety of things. Like on mine right now, there's just all sorts of different types of chats that it's recommending to me that I can join that are coming up in the future. Next, you'll have your notifications section where you can see people like in your clubs or in your groups who have scheduled a new chat, as well as if you have been pinged and invited to join a chat while it's ongoing, which has happened to me a few times already. Someone thinks that I would enjoy a discussion that's going on, so they ping me. I get a notification on my phone, hey, you should join this chat that I'm in because it's really relevant, to something that you're interested in or that you know a lot about. So you also see your new followers and all that stuff in your notifications, your activity feed. Then you have your profile. So you've got your profile photo, your followers, your following, and then you can connect to Twitter and Instagram so that people can connect with you on there after you're in a discussion. And that actually has happened a lot, where I've been in discussions, I get up on stage, I talk about something, and then I get followers on Twitter or Instagram because people who are listening to me, you can see your profile in a chat room, so they click on my profile and they go to my other social media to see what kind of stuff I post, and they follow me. So that's really cool to have. You can also see who nominated you, who invited you to the app down below, and the clubs that you were a part of. Now when you're in a chat room, which I'm not going to show any of what the rooms actually look like because it is a violation of the terms of service to record a chat room without permission of the members and the app itself. However, it's pretty simple. You can see who's on stage and just see their profile pictures, and then down below you can see everyone in the audience. You can invite people in the audience up on stage as a mod, and you can also raise your hand and request to speak, and that's how you can get up on stage and talk. Most of the times I'm just invited up on stage. I haven't been able to actually raise my hand yet. People just seem to invite me up on stage because I know some of the people in the chats that I've joined. You can also ping other people from there to invite others to the chat because you think that they bring something to the table, to this discussion. And there's a lot of interesting features about the chats that I'll get into here. So one that I thought was funny, they do these onboardings every Wednesday at, I believe it was 6 o'clock Pacific time, 6 p.m. Pacific. They do these onboarding with the founders of Clubhouse, and I was listening in on one on my first day that I joined, and they mentioned that especially in these late night and early morning chats, if someone falls asleep while they're on stage, so you just move them back to the audience, and that's called tucking them in. So I thought that was kind of fun. Since there are no visuals to the app and it's only audio, you may hear PTR or pull to refresh when you're in a chat, and all that means is that someone has changed their profile picture to something in the discussion. They want to show you something in the discussion, and you just pull down to refresh all of the profile pictures and you can see what they're talking about. So I joined a chat where we did that. It was a chat about kind of sharing one of your favorite photos you've ever taken and the story behind it. So we changed our profile pictures to our favorite photo that we've ever taken, and everyone would pull to refresh when it was your turn to speak, and you would talk about your photo. So that's another cool feature about the app, since there is no visual component. You just pull to refresh, someone will change their profile picture to show something and add to the discussion. So that's really cool. So I think Clubhouse is a very cool app. I've enjoyed it so much so far and learned a lot from these groups that I've joined. And I just see so much potential going forward for creators, meeting up with like-minded people. I joined a chat where they were sharing information about videography and cameras and like how to build like these production shoots. And so just giving away knowledge and being part of these discussions is just so cool. I also wonder how marketing and different areas like that will be impacted with Clubhouse as people host, webinars and stuff like that on Clubhouse. So I think there's so much potential for creating and business and all of that on this app. and I really recommend that you guys try it out. See if you know anyone who uses Clubhouse, ask for invites, and see if you can get on it, because I think it's worth it. You're forging these real connections, unlike other forms of social media where people are just competing for the follows, the views, the likes. There's none of that on Clubhouse. You're just talking with others. You're developing these real social interactions that people have been missing during the pandemic. So I think it's a really great thing. I've had a lot of fun with it, and I think that you will too. So you can download it from the App Store for iOS. It's not on other devices yet, but hopefully they roll that out really soon. I know that they said they were working on it. And you do have to be invited to the app, but just ask around. That's how I got on. I asked on Twitter to my followers if anyone had a spare invite. Mark Steiner hooked me up with that, so thank you, Mark. So it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I've invited people from work to join to see, if it's something that we could use, even to develop our brand at work. And I just think there's so much potential. Are any of you watching this video on Clubhouse? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the app. And if you aren't on Clubhouse, what do you think of it? Just let me know in the comments. I'd love to start a discussion about this and maybe see how it fits into your life and, the content that you make or your work or whatever. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I just kind of threw it together last minute because I really wanted to talk about Clubhouse and just how cool it is and get more people inspired to join it, because I really think it's going to revolutionize social media. So thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'm Charaba, and I'll see you next time.